Namaskaram to all viewers of Jyotirmarg. Dear viewers, in our last episode, we saw Arjun and Krishna ready with their weapons which they had received from Agni. Krishna was equipped with the invincible disc or the chakra, and Arjun stood ready with the celestial bow Gandiva. Then they mounted their invincible chariots and took position on opposite sides of the Gandhava forest. Agni, with its all seven flames, surrounded that huge forest and then started spreading towards its interiors. With a ring of fire around that forest, there was no way to cross it or to escape from that fire. Indra saw this eighth attempt of Agni. With the intention of protecting his friend Takshaka, Indra started a heavy downpour from the skies onto that forest. But those waters didn't reach the earth because, due to the extreme heat produced by the raging fire, they all got converted into steam and vapor in the skies only. An enraged Indra then deployed very heavy thunderclouds from which cascades of water started flowing into the earth. Thereupon, demonstrating his expertise in Dhanurveda and the boundless possibilities of the divine bow Gandiva, with the power of the weapons at his command, Arjun created an umbrella of arrows covering the whole of Gandhava, as a result of which not a drop of water fell into that forest. During this time, Takshaka was not in the Gandhava forest, but his son, the mighty Ashwasena, was there. He tried his best to escape the fire, but he couldn't. Then his mother swallowed him, and with her magical powers, she flew above the fire and came out of that blazing forest. Seeing this, Arjun beheaded that snake with his arrow. Indra saw this from the skies. To save Ashwasena, Indra sent a windy storm filled with poisonous gas which made Arjun unconscious for a few seconds. Within that time, Ashwasena managed to escape from Arjun and the fire. Arjun couldn't bear the disgrace of that cheating and sent thousands of arrows at Indra. Beyond that, he invoked the Vayavya weapon, which cleared the sky of all clouds, and the sun started shining in a bright and clear sky. Meanwhile, consuming the extract of all creatures and herbs, plants and trees, Agni took its fierce form, and due to that intense heat, all ponds and lakes of that forest got dried up. Then a group of gigantic birds of that forest with mysterious powers came from the sky to attack Arjun. But Arjun killed them all with his sharp arrows and made them to fall into the fire below. Thereafter, Indra mobilized his army of Devas. Realizing that this is a common problem, the Asuras, Yakshas, Gandharvas, Nagas and Rakshasas also joined them. The celestial army was led by their commander-in-chief, Lord Kartikeya. And then there were others like Savita, Mitra, Varuna, the Ashwini Devas, Yama, Tvashta and Aryama. Using their divine weapons, they all started showering different types of missiles which were instantly intercepted and destroyed by Krishna and Arjuna. And before they could invoke new weapons, the arrows of Partha and Krishna reached them and wounded them. In a short while, the huge army of Devas and their allies was badly mutilated by Krishna and Arjun. Finally, injured and wounded, they stopped fighting and ran back to Indra. Meanwhile, watching the speed, expertise and might and valor of Arjun, Indra was very much pleased. Still, to test his son further, with his own hands and using his immense strength, Indra ripped off a very tall and huge peak of the Mandara mountain and hurled it at Arjun. With a smile, Arjun broke it into tiny pebbles by using thousands of arrows together and made them all fall into the Gandhava forest. Still, Indra kept on using variety of missiles on Arjun, which were all countered and destroyed by Arjun. At that time, a loud and thundering voice was heard from the skies like this: "O Indra, your friend Takshaka is not in Gandhava now, and hence no harm will befall him due to this unstoppable fire which is being guarded and protected by Krishna and Arjuna. You also must be aware of the fact that Krishna and Arjuna are personifications of those eternal souls, Nara and Narayana. Neither can you defeat them nor can you conquer them. If they so desire, it will take no time for them to finish you off. Moreover, the destruction of Khandava forest had already been ordained. Nobody can stop it. So, be wise, mobilize your troops and go back and live happily in your own world. Thereupon, Indra and his allied army retreated to their own respective worlds. At this time, all the Asuras, Rakshasas, Pishachas, and Nagas who lived in Khandava forest got together and attacked Krishna and Arjuna. That war also didn't last long. Krishna's disc and Arjun's arrows finished them off in no time, and their physical remains then became food for Agni. Meanwhile, the architect of the Asuras, the renowned Mayasura, with matted locks of hair and roaring like the thunder, started running for his life, trying to escape from the flames of the fire. But that Agni was also there close behind him. When Krishna was about to use his chakra on him, that Asura ran towards Partha, crying aloud, saying, O Arjun, please protect me." Thereupon Arjun said, "Fear not." Hearing those words of Arjun, both Krishna and Agni left him free. On the whole, it took 15 days for Agni to consume that forest completely. And when it was finally over, only 6 living beings who lived in that forest had survived that Khandava Dahan. They were Ashwasena, Mayasura, and 4 Charangaga birds. Dear viewers, here ends this episode of our summarized rendering of Rishi Vedvyasa's timeless epic Mahabharata. Harihi Om.